This is a emergency broadcast. Code red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and hand me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Broadcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's 132 is the number tonight. I know. That's the number. Don't look in.
Don't even look at it. That's it.
That's the number.
Don't think twice. It's all right.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right, sidekick.
Okay.
You had your call. That's it. It's my hour.
It's your hour, Uncle.
Nobody talk. I say it's my hour. All right, Chuck. Get those phones ringing. Hello, ring. Number out. What? 319-527-5016. That's the number to call. So get the call out and let's roll it.
Wow.
That's the way to say it. You got it, sidekick? That way.
Uncle is fired up. Jimmy James, you're on.
Jimmy James on. He's online. Jimmy James. Oh, I got a call already.
We do.
Hello, Jerry James. Hello.
Oh, hello. Here I am.
Got the first caller. Ha ha.
Hey, good job.
Beating you already.
Yes.
One down. One more to get.
Well, we're equal
Hello?
at this point. Yeah.
So what you up to? Hello.
Oh, just drifting through.
Very good. Oh, Jimmy. It's great to talk to Jimmy again. He hails from up north. I hear from the Yukon territory. It's beautiful up there this time of year.
Nobody's talking to me. I'm trying to.
Uncle, what do you have to say about that?
I'm trying to talk to the man. The man has to talk. I'm trying to get my guest to talk to me. Sidekick.
Okay. That's one thing we could talk about.
I want to know what he's up about.
Let's talk about talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. You already had your hour, sidekick, so calm down.
People are talking about people.
Yeah.
Let's give them something to talk about.
What you been up to? Hello?
Well, today I was bummed out because I went to Taco Bell and they said closed, out of meat.
Out of meat?
Boy, that's no fun at Taco Bell. What do you do? The potato taco?
No, I just went to Taco Bell to buy anything. Tacos, burritos, but they were closed. It said out of meat.
Oh.
That's the first I heard of something like that. Never had anything out of anything.
Yeah, maybe it's because it's a full moon, Uncle. What do you think?
That was last night. That was last night.
It was today?
No, that was last night. I saw the moon. I actually saw the moon.
Okay.
So you're off a night there, Chuck.
Are you, Chuck? I heard from a coworker that was today too. They was telling me that.
They're off because I saw one the other night.
Okay. I'm also being told that Uncle is wearing an Ocelli Effect hat on the Twitch stream.
He is.
Waiting on your deliveries. But I know that's not the story.
You might want to check out the live stream video tonight.
Live stream video.
We're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitter. It's a good one. I see Creative Accidents there in the chat.
What are they yapping about? What's he yapping about? I want to know what he's up about.
Creative Accident says, "Hey, Uncle, I like your hat."
I know. I figured, well, might as well wear it.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, Uncle. Showing support for the Ocelli Effect. Got the hat on. It's a wonderful hat.
I can't affect you because you don't have nothing to show for me. That's why I'm waiting. See that sidekick?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you don't have nothing for me to show you for.
No, not right now. Sorry about that. Creative Accents is saying, Uncle, Bezos went to space. Branson went to space. But what about Electric Man?
Oh, yeah. What is about him?
Hey,
did you hear about that? Sidekick? Hey, sidekick.
Okay.
Did you hear about that? About the electric, that they're trying to get electric cars, but I still do not understand how is he gonna do it with the electric battery?
He's going to charge it.
Yes, but how? How is he gonna go trip the trip and not have a battery problem?
Well,
This is the problem of the people that do not understand about the fixed cars. The electric people. The electric people do not understand this, man. We gotta
say see the movie Heavy Metal.
heavy metal.
Yes, because
the animated one?
Yeah, I mean, what's that have to do?
Yeah.
No, at the very beginning, there's a car that comes from outer space and lands, and this has nothing to do with what it is I broke in for, because you got another caller.
Oh, that's my two.
You beat me, Uncle.
I'm gonna be overbeating Chuck next. I don't know what he had, but I don't know.
All right, more calls.
Okay, Chuck. Caller number 2. Where you in? Where you from?
Hey, it's Vance.
Vince?
Vince who?
Vance.
Oh, Vance. Okay.
Vance.
Hello, Vance.
Hello, Vince.
Vance, who calls into my show sometimes, and we call him Vanarchy.
Oh, Vanarchy. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool name.
Yeah. Trying to calm you down there, sidekick.
Do you have a Vanarchy?
You have a van?
I used to have one, but not anymore.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, I love the Vans. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. I would have been. They got the van called the Vandura, and actually, I got it sitting right here on the table right here. A buddy of mine started collecting Hot Wheel cars, and they made a Hot Wheel car called the DA Devancinator. So
Nice.
they even got a Hot Wheels.
What an honor. Wow.
He's almost like, what's his name from Ohio? He sounds like him.
Cooley.
Sound like Cooley.
Yeah, he's a motorsports enthusiast for sure.
Yeah, no, it's what he sounds like.
Yeah.
You like him, because we were talking to a Cooley guy that he also ordered a shirt, and but he's almost like him.
Yeah,
like
in
you.
fact, Cooley, if you're listening, I sent a package out to you today. You're going to be getting some shirts in the mail. Look for those. So there you go.
Oh.
I sent a lot of stuff out today. Uncle.
That's what I told Chuck.
It's good stuff.
It
Well,
is.
That's one of the main reasons I was calling in tonight, because talk about shirts. And
You want to order one?
I was telling Chuck I was going to order, a couple of his shirts and get one of y'all's shirts too. I like the colors too. In
fact, I'm on one.
So instead of ordering 2 shirts, I just went ahead and sent Chuck, what 2 shirts would cost, because I know he could use the money, and so I bypassed, y'all having to donate or whatever. And so I want to encourage everybody else that listens, if you can, spare $5, $10, whatever, it go a long way to keeping all this stuff going, so we can have these conversations, etc.
Yeah. You're referring to the Ocelli Effect shirt. That's what we're doing there with it. We're sending the money to Chuck. So
Yeah, we're sending it to Chuck. He's getting it delivered to him. So all these ones, the ones that he sold, are straight to him. They're going right to him.
Yeah.
Sidekick is handling that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I know with his everything, he could use the money, and so I can always get the shirts, and I also was telling him I'd like to, see if you're interested in doing some custom ones. I got my shirt that I've been selling, and I'm not really trying to sell it or anything. Just my friends want one, so I'm ordering for my friends and stuff. And I'd like to maybe get some of those tie-dyed if you want to do some tie-dye work, or and then also I'd like to have some. I like pocket tees, because I smoke and carry my phone. And
they're cool.
And so we can work out something on some custom things with some Jimi Hendrix style.
Oh, I like Jimi Hendrix. Boy, you down my alley.
Yeah, I mentioned this to you, Aaron, that Vance might want to actually work out something with you where you could tie-dye his Vanarchy shirts, because he's got a logo with it's actually pretty cool. I'll put it in the chat room at ocelli.com as soon as I can grab it, and I'll show you guys the logo. But the T-shirt I haven't seen yet, actually. So
yeah, we can. I remember that, Chuck. Yeah, Vanarchy. We can work that out. Yeah, let me know. I'm sure we can make it all happen. Yeah, just send me an email. Yeah, and we'll work everything out.
You see how far all this is going, people? Started with my shirts, and it's flying by. How would that sound?
Yeah.
It sounds interesting.
Sounds good. Yeah. So, lots of good stuff happening. I'm excited. Yeah, absolutely, Vanarchy. So yeah, we'll work that out. Yeah. So, have you listened to? Have you listened to the Uncle Show much before, Vanarchy?
Did you?
I think I listened to it one time before because it's on. I usually listen to the podcast, most of the time, and so I've clicked on a few times.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them you can listen to because I've got overloading them. I've overloaded all my shows. They're on there.
Yeah. There's plenty. Go back in the archives. Uncle's suggesting you go back to episode 1 even.
Yeah. You can go to one we're on now if you wanted to do that.
All the way now. Do some binge listening.
And you should listen to some of them too. You'll get a kick out of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You will get a kick out of them.
I probably call into your other show also, Aaron. I just I was just on with Chuck a while ago and everything I had to eat. And, then I figured, I heard a commercial, the commercial about the shirts and stuff. I was like, I need to call them and talk to them about that. So
yeah, well, we're glad to have you here now.
Yeah,
absolutely. Is there anything else you want to mention, Vanarchy?
Anything else?
Oh, nothing in particular. No, like I said, I just wanted to kind of help encourage people to go ahead and make, a donation if they can. A lot of people get enjoyment out of, listening to the programs and, if you feel like you're getting any value out of the entertainment or whatever aspect, go ahead and, just throw 5 in the mail or something and, it'd be a really good thing to do.
Well, yes, we will second that thought there, Vanarchy. Yeah, so get your Ocelli Effect shirt. You'll be helping Chuck out. Yeah. You get the Age of Transitions or Uncle shirt that goes our way. So thank you, everybody, for all of that. Yeah. And, we appreciate it. Uncle's wearing the Ocelli Effect hat and the Uncle the Podcast tie-dye shirt right now. So
yeah, I usually wear them on Fridays.
Yeah. So thank you, Vanarchy, for calling. Call some other time. We'd like to hear from you again. Thanks for calling tonight. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Take care there. And now, Jimmy, are you there still?
Jimmy, you there?
I'm here.
Hey, man. What's up?
Trying to slow this guy down to talking.
Another day, another shekel.
Is there anything else that you want to say? How about this? I have another question. I have another question for you. Do you enjoy ASMR? Do you like that? I don't know what the acronym actually stands for. I just know it's when people make noises in their microphone, and people for some reason like the weird noises that are made, like stuff like that, or like they'll breathe in the microphone, or I don't know what else they do. Armpit farts, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't. I just know it's very popular. Do you like that sort of thing?
No, sounds awful.
Well, you might want to go now because we're about to do some, I think.
Do some? Not on my show, you're not.
Uncle.
Not on my show, you're not. Those farts.
Oh, I'm not?
Not with the farts.
Well, it's not.
I'm trying to on my show, and you were still in here still talking. I told you quiet.
Uncle, this is
my show.
It's not going to be quiet. I'm sorry.
It's not going to be. It's not your show.
But not to worry.
Not to worry, because it's not your show.
There's not going to be any farts. There's just going to be some nice, tame food-eating ASMR. Oh. Food, Uncle, food. Look at this. I have here a platter of delicious pizza.
Pizza food.
Hot wings. And there might be a couple of French fries on there. I haven't eaten dinner, so I'm just going to go.
I haven't eaten any either. I'm just going to do this, then I eat. I eat before I eat because I can't eat while I'm talking.
Well,
that's why I have to do this.
Uncle, you got to check out Twitch because they're very popular on there. So I figure
I don't have Twitch. It's only on here.
Well, I'm informing you now. It's one of the biggest things out there.
Sidekick. And where's our dollar store drinks? Oh, here we are, Friday night again, people. No side drinks.
Would you like a bone?
I'm just gonna ask.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get him in running ball here. Get him rolling here.
I would have one, but I've been going. You know, I've been going to the dollar store, Uncle.
I know. They're going to be out of my section. They're not going to be. I'm not going to do them no more. Because I'm getting aggravated right now.
Jimmy, I'm warning you. There's about to be some ASMR. Do you think you have to leave, or would you like to hang out for this?
ASMR. What the?
I'm good. I'm impervious to strange noises.
Okay, good. Here we go.
Strange noises.
Uncle, could I interest you in a boneless wing?
A boneless wing? There
you go. See, it's not all bad.
Now I'd not be able to talk for a minute.
I'm going to have a piece of pizza. Then we're going to do this ASMR thing. What we do is we eat in the microphone now. This is really good. Can people hear me chewing and swallowing?
It looks like listening into the police scanner.
A police scanner?
Delicious. Okay.
I said this is listening into the police scanner, all that eating, the donuts and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, that's all they do is eat, those police.
So the view counts just went up by a lot. I don't know how much, but it must have worked because, Uncle, it's all about the ASMR. That's all I know.
Oh.
We're definitely doing the right thing.
Oh. This guy, I knew it took about a half hour before we even got any food. So I went to the pizza place at Costco, the worst place to get pizza, of course. And he's got now 10 minutes to get on the show. He's dying to eat. All he had was a piece of bread.
Hey, I figure, life gives you lemons. Make lemonade. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Why not do it on the show? Do it on the show and give people what they want. They want ASMR, so I'm going to sit here and eat their chicken wing.
What is ASMR?
Delicious.
Well.
All right. Take that, other streamers. We can do ASMR too.
What's the chat room talking about?
What's crunchy is what Creative Accent says. Let's see. I'm going to go take a look at our Twitch views. I'll bet they've gone up by a bit. Let's see here. This is all about the numbers here. Well, they're not the highest, but it's okay. I'm enjoying myself. Uncle, take it away. This is your show. I didn't mean to take away from you.
Well, I was going to say, what is the best artist that you like, guest man, of music? I'm trying to get some people to guest for music artists so I can add it up for the new Revolution thing. I'm trying to do something.
You're asking Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy. Jimmy?
What do you think, Jimmy? Best artist?
Okay. Best artist? Oh, man. That's an impossible question to ask. Could you be more specific?
Do you like, let's say, guitar music? Do you like regular singers? Do you like a band? That kind of.
My taste is very eclectic. I mean, I like jazz, I like rock, I like rap, I like country.
Yeah. Well, so you like around the circle kind, more or less. Yeah. That's what you like. I tell you the one night.
Right.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, yeah, very much song-to-song basis, honestly. If I hear a song, either I like it or I don't. And honestly, there's very few songs that I hear that I like.
Well, it's the only songs I don't like, funny or not, I can't understand them half the time, is the punk. Well, these guys, I tell you, you're going down the street, hear these guys booming, 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 booming down the street, and you can't understand what the heck he's talking about. Just a booming. They
Punk?
can't get that. Yes, I've heard it down the street. Down in the past, when I listen to music, I listen to some sound, some what the song is about, things like that. I like to hear.
We're in a punk band.
But no, we understand our music though.
We do.
Yes, but it's the people that just rattles on and doesn't say anything. It's ones I don't like.
Maybe he's just hearing the thumping bass of hip hop.
Right. Those kind of thing, and then you're not hearing nothing.
Because all it is boom.
Exactly, and it's crazy. What are you listening to? You're going down the street. You're trying to listen to music, Bob, and it has that thing going boom, 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 boom. How the heck can anybody understand it?
You don't like
is
that?
what I'm just saying.
Yeah, what kind of musical instruments makes those crazy kind of noises to begin with?
Well, first of all, when they do that boom boom on the car, they're tearing up their speakers real quick. They're gonna have them gone in about a week. They keep that up. Less than a week. They go boom, 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 and then the noise on the speakers is, like I said, they can take just so much that guys, whoever they are, they're going to have to buy another pair.
Well, Uncle, you might not know this, but, there are people that put special speakers in their cars. Sometimes they even take out the back seat to put in a special speaker just to do that booming noise. And they don't tear those up. Those things are designed to do that. Boom, boom, boom.
They do?
That's what they do.
I never heard of that. Never heard of that, Chuck.
I kind of like
you
that.
know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, I like that music.
Well, to understand the music's what I'm saying. I mean, the music, you gotta understand it, don't you?
Maybe.
Well, and some people.
Well, here's the thing. Like, when I never cared for rap music, for instance, but I'll tell you what, when I was going through my divorce, Dr. Dre was the poet of my life.
Nice. What songs?
What songs is it?
Oh, I was a fan of the Chronic 2000, really his whole catalog.
But could you hear the music? The music itself, you could hear it.
Oh, I heard it. I was living it, brother.
Well, if you can hear the music,
his
that's
words were my thoughts.
Oh, well, as long as you can hear it. I'm not saying that if you couldn't hear it, but I mean, if you could understand it and hear it, that's another story. I'm just saying.
I told you it was good.
What?
That's what I'd say.
It's good.
The word.
Yeah, but you understand them, then that's simple. Then you just.
I'm still slightly ASMRing here.
This guy is chowing down over here on the side.
I'm hungry.
Oh shoot!
I'm not supposed to talk. I thought so. I figured since I can't.
Take the food and eat. Very smart.
Oh,
very
it's a good
smart.
idea now.
Very smart.
See, I knew this is good. Right?
Yeah. This
it's the best of both worlds.
This is what things happen. So, what do we have for tonight, everybody? In chat room, what is happening there?
It's pretty funny. Creative Accidents is saying, "Is it me or Uncle's glasses get bigger with every episode?"
Yeah, I got them on tonight.
Are they getting larger?
No, they're still round.
It's an optical illusion.
They're not square. They're plain round. They fit my head. The round ones fit, not the squares. If Crazy Accidents wants to know. Because I went to the doctor places, and they said, no, the circles are better. For letting you know there. Crazy
ASMR break.
I know. You start.
Yummy. Oh, good. Chicken. There you go.
All right.
Give the people what they want, Uncle.
Food.
Well, I want food. They want to hear me eat food. I don't know why, but hey, there you go.
Well,
You're welcome, everybody.
It's the crack room. Well, wants to hear you eat.
The crack room will do that, yeah.
The crack room is the one that does it, saying it to you. Mm-hmm. Not these people, the other people that are on the line. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So how's those phones ringing there, Chuck?
Chuck.
Well, you've just got the 2 calls so far.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's it so far. I mean, Jimmy's still on the line with you.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, any new calls.
I've lost track of what I was trying to say.
I hear it's hot up north. Is it hot, Jimmy?
Is it hot, Jimmy? What's the temperature?
Where you are?
It's the low tonight's going to be around 70s, but it's not unbearable, really.
You know,
sounds wonderful.
You know, Jimmy, it's strange. When you move to another state, to one that you've been so long with, you feel it, your body changes. Did you know that? Your body changes to the heat that you're on now.
Have you noticed that?
We're used, well, in Florida, for example, I was sweaty, humility, and hot and bothered. I jumped right in the pool, no problem. That was simple. Jumped right in the pool.
Fair enough. It looks like Vance is called back in. By the way.
Okay.
Vance is back in.
Should we talk to him, Uncle? What do you think?
Okay, what do you have to? Well, I was going to say, but hold on a minute. But then when I'm here, this is a dry heat thing, and it's a complete different thing. And then Marty now is taking over the dry stuff, not the humility anymore since I moved.
It's different.
Okay.
Vance, you with us?
Vance, you're in there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
Oh, no, I got my food chowed down, and we're talking about music and stuff. So
I hope you saved some food.
I always
so
like talking about that.
You saved some for ASMR purposes, didn't you?
Well, I don't know about that, but I got some ice cream after this.
Oh, good. That might be a good idea to start eating it while you're talking.
While you're talking.
Therefore, our audience will get a little bigger. You'd be doing us a favor, Anarchy, is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to.
I'm gonna be missing that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be missing the ice cream when the grid goes down, that's for sure.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah. I think ice cream would be a real good ASMR thing. I don't know. I'm still new to this. I'm trying to figure it all out. What's happening over there?
What's happening?
And I'm not following the ASMR, so clue me in on that.
Oh, it's basically where people make videos of them like eating crab legs or just making like whispery noises and stuff into the microphone, and then people will watch that for hours on end of them making these weird noises, or sometimes they're like chewing ice or something. And they make long videos, and people seem to love it. You haven't heard of that?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, it's like the subliminal, or like, to relax yourself while you're trying to sleep or whatever kind of stuff. I think is that the principle?
Yeah, I think that's what people mainly. I think that's the main idea behind it. Kind of like helps you meditate or induce a trance, I suppose. I don't know.
I heard the guy singing again tonight.
I didn't catch the correlation, in the conversation there, so that threw me through a loop, because I was thinking like MREs and or, survival food or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. It's got peanut butter in it or what?
Yeah. I don't know what the acronym stands for still. I just know that it's all the rage. So if it's something popular, we like to do it here on Uncle the Podcast and just grow our audience. That's what we do here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and y'all were talking about the favorite bands or whatever, and I typically I grew up in the 70s when they were playing lots of really good music and stuff on the radio, in the 60s as well. My birthday's in fact on the 7th next month, so like 61 years now.
61.
And I've always really been drawn to music has been one of the, from Motown to, Buck Rogers and Buck Owens and now I'm into the new music, and like Jimmy said, I'm into hip hop, and I like country, but I like real country. I don't like this country rock thing where it's basically just a rock group where they sing with an accent or whatever, but technically it's just a rock song. There's no country involved in any of what they're saying, and they even got this country rap now, so some of it's kind of it's okay or whatever, but
it's all merging.
It's like as long as you can understand it, that's the rule. That's the rule for me.
Gotta be able to
understand it. That's fine. I don't know when they do, as long as they can understand it. That's the only problem I have.
That's the main thing.
What if they sing in another language, though? Sometimes that's kind of cool.
Well, yeah, if you can understand it.
I tell you, one of my favorite heavy metal bands. One of my favorite heavy metal bands of the '90s is a group from Japan called Loudness, and I can't even understand half of the things he was singing, but he was an incredible singer and had a great range, and that's one of my favorite all-time bands, and one of my favorite all-time guitarists is the guitarist Akira Takasaki.
There we go. Very cool.
It's all about the emotion. It's about the emotion and all that stuff more so than necessarily whether you understand it. There's several Japanese bands that I like. And, there's a band called Chiba Mato that they're kind of funky, and in fact,
you like Shonen Knife?
One of John Lennon's son, huh?
I say you like Shonen Knife.
Shonen Knife, who's that?
I'm not familiar with that one. I know right now there's a really
Japanese kind of
impressive. Yeah, well, there's some old Japanese prog music that's really amazing, and I can't remember the names of the bands right now, but like back in the 70s and stuff, even there was some pretty cool, Japanese progressive rock bands and
Loudness
stuff.
first got heard in America through the I think the album was called Thunder in the East. Had big old Japanese style flag, but the exploding sunburst kind of thing.
I got all the albums.
Yeah, the single in English was Rock and Roll Crazy Nights, I think. Yeah.
One of the big ones, but the earlier stuff was even more impressive. I mean, everything they did was, stand on its own or whatever. But the early stuff was even better. In fact, here in San Antonio, there's a radio station called Kiss Radio, and one of the DJs in the 70s up until the 90s, his name was Joe Anthony, and he was known as the godfather of rock and roll. And San Antonio was always a real progressive scene for the metal in the 80s, especially, and before even. I mean, I saw Black Sabbath several times. I mean, I used to do security for the Sunken Gardens and some other things. And anyway, he was given credit by Pantera, Rush, Black Sabbath even. I mean, how's he got banned here? But he was playing. There's all kinds of, really big time dudes that, give him credit for being the first DJ to be playing their stuff, on mainstream radio over and over. And Loudness, there was an instrumental album called Tuska Jaguar that the guitarist did, Akira Takasaki, and he would play one of his I'm going to send Chuck a couple of his songs off that album that he can use on his radio show. And but anyway, the Japanese, I was fixed to say, right now there's a really popular and impressive group that's all female Japanese girls called Band. Like a band-aid, but a band made. They dress up in Japan. They have these little costumes where they're dressed like maids, the waitresses in the bars and stuff. Anyway, they're really impressive. If you're into metal, they're pretty dang good.
Cool. Yeah, it's a fun gimmick there. Yeah, what do you? I saw Lucum in the chat there was saying they wishes more metal bands would release instrumental versions of their music.
I like the Japanese bands. Now,
you like that?
He come up with another point. The Japanese bands, I can understand some. If everyone would come out with some decent songs, I would be able to understand it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Things that's unusual though to hear from Japanese bands because I've only
they'll pop in, they'll pop up every now and again over here, and you'll hear some, and they'll even make their way onto soundtracks.
I haven't really heard much of them. I mean,
not
here,
much,
not much here, but there is a band I do like is ZZ Top though.
There we go.
Now ZZ Top, they got some band. Those guys with the beers. And the guy goes in there, drops, and he's working on the car, drops down.
Oh, the car, yeah.
And he sees this key, and the girls come. That made the top. I'm just trying to get the guys dressed up, ready to go in, and the guys are going, go this way. Now, this was kind of music I can understand. This stuff.
You can get into that.
Yeah, you can get into that.
Was it Billy Gibbons, right? The guitar player.
I don't know who it is. Who are these names of these guys? But they go. They keep moving.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that thing goes.
That hot rod is always featured.
Going down the street.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. That's
and then there's another one, and then they got another one. Z Top with a lady.
Yes.
Almost the same way. And then the girl goes knock, and she's doing it with the shoes.
The legs song.
The leg song. Mm-hmm. Man, I have a friend that was named Mike, and I was in the county with him. He loves that group. That's how I got to know in that group, because I enjoyed listening to that group.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Sharp Dressed Man and Legs music videos, or She's Got Legs. She's Got Legs, I think. Yeah,
He's Got Legs.
Yeah,
that's the ones.
Big pop hits there. Yeah, everybody remembers that. And you were talking about the pointing. They do the pointing.
Yeah, the pointing. As a fact, they got one of them on Reflect. They got him.
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top. There's one of them on there
on Netflix.
On Netflix.
What, a documentary about that?
Documentary. Talking about the music. And their band. You didn't know that?
No, I had no idea.
I saw it already. See, I'm ahead of you there, sidekick. You better look it up now. I got something to look it up on them now.
I want to learn more about Billy Gibbons and his bluesy guitar style.
It's somewhere in that. You look it up. It's where the music is. Section the music.
Okay.
And you'll find it, because I know I listen to them, and I know it's there.
I think I watched a George Harrison documentary on there recently. Or was that might have been the HBO one. Yeah, I'm sorry, it was HBO. It's all streaming.
Yeah.
Same thing. Living in... it was made... The documentary was made by Scorsese, I think. Yeah, Living in the Material World, I think.
Yes, that's the one.
You heard about that?
Yeah, I heard about that song.
That was pretty good.
That's with...
that was interesting.
What's her name?
Well, it follows the life of George Harrison, so it's kind of like a documentary of him, and it's interesting, him going to India and meeting. They actually, I could go on and on, but it's about George Harrison. It's a documentary about him, so not bad. Music documentaries. Watch any good music documentaries, Van?
Yeah, do you want?
Vance, are you there?
Are you there?
Oh, I thought I didn't understand that you were talking to me. What was the question?
Music documentary. Have you seen any? And if so, what one do you like?
Let's see. Nothing recent is coming to mind. You know, just I've seen the last they came out with that new Jimi Hendrix thing that hadn't been released, you know, a while back, and I'm pretty sure I watched that. But
the White House, I like the one.
No documentaries. I know y'all are into punk. And, I'll mention my favorite punk band. At the time when that was kind of a thing, I was more into the technical guitar stuff, you know, the Yngwie Malmsteens and all that kind of stuff. And I wouldn't really ever, not that I didn't like punk, but you know, I was kind of a music snob or whatever at that point about, you know, the technicality and all that kind of stuff. And, But anyway, there's a band from the 80s called Victim's Family. It might have been 90s, 80s, 90s. And they're what I consider it super punk. Just like guitarist is like an ultimate, you know, I mean, just really good but complicated, you know, stuff. It wasn't just mainstream and really cool subjects and so check them out because I'm pretty sure you'll like them.
You want to watch a music documentary? If you want to watch a music documentary that crosses like just about every genre that we've just gone over, from rock and roll to punk to metal, I would suggest the movie Lemmy.
Oh, really?
Lemmy?
Yeah. Well, Lemmy Kilmister. Everybody forgets about Motorhead and the groundwork they laid.
Yeah.
And you know, that was one of those things that was perfectly acceptable for a punk guy to listen to in their collection, right?
Yeah.
If you got a Motorhead record, it was cool. And Lemmy literally does classic rock stuff. I mean, and I'm talking classic rock stuff, like the original rock and roll kind of stuff. Covered a lot of artists, everybody from the Trogs to Chuck Berry, you know, on and on to Metallica. He did covers of them, et cetera, et cetera. But if you take a look at his musical life, it's pretty interesting, and Motorhead is a key thing to some of us.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I very much love that line in the movie Airheads.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cop. Okay, in a wrestling match, who wins, Lemmy or God? Lemmy? Trick question, jerk. Lemmy is God, and he shuts the door.
Oh.
to these, you know, metal guys, it was like, or these, you know, rock guys, it was like, yeah, Lemmy is, and the thing is, he was just a gritty rock star. I love him. One of the people I'm always happy that I met is Lemmy Kilmister. So I would suggest that movie. If you don't know about Motorhead, watch that.
Motorhead, Uncle. What do you think?
That's pretty good. There's another one that I saw. I was wondering if you guys saw. It was called Coneheads. These were funny.
The movie?
The movie. I got a kick out. And you talk about something funny. That is funny. The daughter is a conehead.
Yes.
The mother and the father, the coneheads. And they're talking about back and forth about something. Someone in the show. What they were talking about. But it's very, very funny. And somebody comes up to them, says, hey, why are you so funny?
That happens in the movie?
I think.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember that part, but yes, the Coneheads movie, they did pretty good with the movie. I liked that movie. I thought that was actually pretty funny.
Oh, yeah, you saw it.
I've seen it. Oh, yeah.
I was wondering if these people here that we're talking to have seen it.
I did. I thought it was all right. Of course, it's based on the Saturday Night Live sketches.
Right.
And just for sub-reference, we are from France. So happens you have a couple of listeners in France tonight, with Canada, the Ukraine, and all across the United States. So just letting you know, that's where your international listeners are right now.
Oh yeah, they probably like the Coneheads.
They probably like Coneheads. They probably
like listening to what I was saying.
Yeah. Chris Farley plays the boyfriend in that movie. You remember that? He was in there.
He was a boyfriend?
Chris Farley show. You remember that? Yeah, he was in that.
He was in that. Oh, well, I wasn't sure about the boyfriend. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
But I just knew the daughter, the father, the mother, but
the mother. I mean, the father's Dan Aykroyd, and then the mother is famous too. She's been in lots of stuff. I don't know the actress's name. She was
Newman.
Is that her name?
I think it was Lorraine Newman.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on Saturday Night Live too.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's Jane.
Jane Curtin. That's
Jane Curtin. Oh.
She was on Third Rock from the Sun as well. Yeah.
Oh. I mean, it absolutely, that drove me nuts. Watching
the movie?
The movie in the heads. The heads showing the heads. Yeah. Moonhead. Why does it look like a moon? I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the show. I'm looking at the face. How they make the costumes. How they make the costumes.
The cone head.
The cone head.
I
gotta be laughing. I gotta laugh at that. Talking about having a shoulder loss.
Double check on that. Jane Curtin is the correct answer. And funny thing, I don't know if everybody remembers that, but Sinbad was also in that movie.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, he worked for him in the TV repair shop.
I forgot that. Yeah,
right. He did. And
he was in a lot of movies back then. Yeah,
but not. Anyway, I'm not going to go into the Mandela thing, guys.
Back then, Uncle, the 1990s.
Yeah.
Some say it was a better time. I don't know if that's true, but they say that.
Maybe. Okay. Matter of fact, whoever was in the 70s, I was in the 60s.
You were there.
I was there in the 60s.
That's good.
Who said that was 70s? Was it him?
Van Arky was saying 60s, 70s. What was that?
Van Arky.
Yeah, 60s,
Van Arky,
70s
are you there? Oh, well,
I heard that.
I was born in '61.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Born in 61.
Close to you, Uncle. Close to you.
I was born 58.
Yeah.
So, and I know what you're talking about the music, and on top of all that, my favorite group were the Beatles at that time. The 60s music was the Beatles. Playing Beatles songs left and right. You know that, Aki?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, even back then I was anti-pop, so I never got into the Beatles till probably into the 80s or something.
I got into them. I got into them.
It wasn't like I said that I didn't like them. It was just like, okay, well, that's, I'm not into that. So, I go through phases.
Yeah, sure. Well, did you know that George Harrison lived in a really weird mansion with like all sorts of sculptures on the outside, and somebody broke in trying to kill him once there too? Do you know all about that?
No, I didn't hear about that. What happened there?
No.
Yeah, he lived in this crazy mansion that he bought. It's like this weird, like gothic looking thing. It's real. It reminds me of this Instagram profile called Zillow Gone Wild, where they just show like the craziest houses that are listed for sale ever. And he had this wacky house he lived in, and that's interesting. He was a character. So.
I just got hit on Skype like, hey, Chuck, you're totally not representing all the stars that are in that movie that Uncle loves. And he's right. Phil Hartman, Adam Sandler, David Spade were all in that movie.
Yeah.
Eddie Griffin, Michael Richards. Okay.
All of those people?
Stars are all in that movie.
Mm-hmm. It was a big production. Of course, I mean, with Saturday Night Live, you get all those people in there, so it's a lot of them from there. So
yeah, Drew Carey is in there too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you didn't even know half of them. Sidekick.
and I think it was wasn't Lorraine Newman or the Lorraine girl? Wasn't she the girlfriend? She was the daughter, right?
Yeah, the daughter.
Oh, the daughter.
The daughter. That's what I'm saying. She is the daughter, the father, and the mother. I started with, and you were saying the boyfriend. And I said that was the boyfriend of
her,
probably the daughter.
Yes, correct.
So that's where you're going with the boyfriend. I was trying to figure that out.
That's where we're at. Yeah, there you go. Came full circle.
Yeah. See,
to the moon.
Yeah, to the moon. Jack and Gleason used to say that. And what told Jack Gleason, the honeymooners?
Yeah.
That's another one. Man.
Learning a lot about Earth in that movie, yeah.
Yeah. People, sometimes I give it to one of these people.
Yeah.
Actually, I wonder what that is.
We're toward the end here, so why don't we ask our callers if they want to give any shout-outs? How about that, Uncle?
Shout-outs? Who wants a shout-out? Everybody have a shout-out. If you got one, you can do up the shout-outs.
Yeah, how about Jimmy? We'll go to Jimmy. If you're, do you have anybody that you'd like to shout out to tonight?
Nah. We'll keep it rated PG.
Okay, then.
I think it's the first time somebody ever said on the Uncle Show when asked to do a shout out, nah.
You're right. That's the first I heard.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, old Jimmy, perfect.
Okay. How about Vanarchy?
Vanarchy.
Shout outs. Anybody you want to say hi to? Shout outs.
I just want to shout out to the universe in the immortal words of Rage. Wake up! Okay.
All right. Cool shout out. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. How about you, Uncle? Do you want to shout out to anybody?
Shout out to this Olympic thing. Why are these people having a shout out? I mean, having this electric thing with people are still wearing masks. Shout out to them. I don't understand it.
Right.
And we still got Americans out there doing this Olympic stuff.
Shout
this
out
is not
to,
completely done. Shout out to them.
Shout out to everybody who's not done doing the Olympics. I'm going to shout out to everybody out there making ASMR videos. You know who you are, as Uncle would say. You know who you are. I hope that I could contribute something to the community tonight. Shout out to T. Krulos. Again, I did mentioning on my show that I did a bit on T's Weird Week, where we read the Bohemian Grove Cremation of Care. We acted that out. It was a lot of fun. So go listen to that. That's all I got. Jimmy, are you still there? And if so, is there any? This is second chance if you want to say hello or shout out to anybody. Or you sticking to your guns and
no, Jimmy's gone.
He's gone. Okay, fair. I kind of liked his punk rock attitude on that.
No, Vanarchy's still on the line. If you want to bring him back in.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, we're getting toward the end. Here's the thing. So
I don't even know the time.
Well,
the time man over here. I'm just talking away.
Pacific Standard Time. It's currently 8:57. So by that clock, we only really have 3 minutes left.
Oh yeah.
So we're getting toward the end of the show.
We had that little glitch at the beginning of your show, so we started a touch late. You got a couple extra minutes.
Okay, so let's hang out a bit then.
Well,
that's perfect. That gives us the cushion we need, Uncle.
Well,
we need that.
Any other listeners there, Chuck?
No, nobody else has called in. But, the thing is, at the very beginning of Aaron's show, usually it's me that makes us late to start. And this time, Aaron didn't have his microphone on correctly, so it took an extra minute or so.
You didn't have sidekick. What is your problem with your microphone? I mean, we're going to have to straighten it out a little bit here. Let's put on, wait a minute. We need something here for Sidekick's things. Put his name down on it. Spencer's Cran, or whatever his show is called, on the ear. To make sure he wears his proper ear thing.
I got to have the right ear.
But where is your picture? Where's your things?
My ear things?
No, your cards. Where you can put it on that.
Oh, I don't know.
Since I put mine on, I'm going to get one too.
I spent so much time preparing my ASMR, Uncle. I guess I just missed some of the basics.
Yeah, no, that was one of the basics you need to do.
I was all jazzed on these hot wings that I was going to eat. Our audience just grew like 3 times tonight.
Larger or listeners?
It must have. I mean, I'm just basing this on the popularity of ASMR. That's
well, out of state people, he told me there was only 3 we had. 3 listeners from out of state.
Well,
That's a weird thing, though, Aaron, because the people that are making real bank on that are actually fairly attractive women.
Oh.
So one thing
you mean there's women on it?
Really attractive.
Bring them over to me. I'll talk to these women.
Well, I don't have that going for me, do I? So
me go. I'd get those women. I talk to women when they come on.
Well, that's
my shows.
You know what that's called, Uncle? It's called handicap ASMR, where I'm working with a handicap in that I'm not a hot babe. I'm just some bald dude.
Right.
But hey, equal opportunity. We're going to see what we can do. I might not hit the top tiers of the ASMR world.
Oh, that's
but
true.
I can do something.
Didn't think of that.
Oh, why not?
I didn't think of that. That's very smart.
And let me throw in one more band for y'all to check out that is in the progressive punk or the new kind of new. They call it one of the ways they refer to it is art punk and noise punk. But anyway, it's a band from Australia and it's Tropical F.
Australia has a band. Check that out.
I don't mean pork, but he has some really good lyrics and contents. One of the songs called "Planet of Straw Men." Another one, the title is "A Laughing Death in Meat Space," which meat space is what the programmers in Silicon Valley refer to the real world. And laughing death was a disease that happened in some country of the natives over there where they were eating people's flesh, and it would give them this thing called the laughing death. And anyway, really good band. I think they have a lot of discordant harmonies and stuff that's not for everybody, but definitely a good band to check out. That's a contemporary.
All right. Sounds good. Well, thank you for calling, Vanarchy. It was fun to talk to you again. Call in another week. So it was great to talk to you tonight.
Oh, by the way, if you're interested, well, get ready for the revolution if you want to call in for that.
Call into that, yes. Mm-hmm.
That's one.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Stay tuned.
Right.
All right. Okay, Vanarchy, take care. And then I see that Creative Accents is saying it was Mrs. O's birthday on the 22nd, which I believe was Thursday. So
happy birthday
to you, Mrs. O.
Mrs. O, happy birthday.
Yeah. So we'll send that out as an additional shout-out, addendum. And
I didn't know what day was either.
We're on social media, Uncle. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter.
We're on those nuns he mentioned.
We're at Uncle Podcast.
Uncle Podcast. People go crazy to listen to me.
UncleThePodcast.com.
When they listen.
Live every Friday night on Ochilli.com.
Yeah.
Bring us home, Uncle.
That's our show. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. There is that nice music.